Welcome, good morning, or whatever the case may be, wherever you're at. It is morning for me. It is early. Um, let's see. So, in the middle of a battle with Mutate, and we're holding out, but they've been. He's gotten. Was it Naturalize? Neutralize? Whatever it's called. And he keeps blowing up my stuff. And now I'm low on life, trying to decide what to do here. I think I'm gonna wait. I don't want to use up the last of my life not knowing. Um, I need some life gain, and he keeps blowing up my uh, artifacts and enchantments. And so, yeah. So here we go again. I think. No, I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna wait. So I don't know. We may our win con might be just to stall. um, which I mean theoretically is a win con if they mill themselves out eventually. That wasn't ever the plan, but it just might be where we're at. The good thing is they have no way to target or to take something out without targeting it. So the other option could be Lich's Mastery. Of course, we still need um, life gain to really get that going, but yeah, I think we just stalled long enough. But our Aetherflux Reservoir was taken out early, and then he started milling, and so we started losing access to a lot of things. So, yeah, that was a weird one. We were able to board wipe enough and kill enough creatures that um, our opponent was never really a huge threat, but definitely was taking out all of our normal resources. So, but I could outweight him. So he was going to mill out before me, which again isn't my planned win strategy, but it is a strategy, I suppose. All right, we do not have enough for a draft yet because I do want to wait on the last um, bit of gems to go ahead and nail down the mastery pass. I just like knowing that I have that out of the way. And then as soon as we get um, enough to draft and still have that, then we'll draft with gems or 10,000 gold. All right, I'm going to keep playing this deck. I really enjoy it, even though it's not my typical play style. It's not fast. It's actually pretty slow. It's not fast. It's not. There's one creature in the whole deck. 2 copies of Veto is it. I'm usually much more of a creature heavier player, but I don't know. I'm kind of I might be moving my direction a little bit. I mean, I'm still not. I don't know if I'm ever going to be a full on like blue counterspell player. I don't think I'll ever go that way. But I do think I'm moving towards just playing maybe less, with less of a need for creatures on the board. Finding other ways to do things. So land destruction has been fun. I gave it up for a little while. I may go back to it, but that's different. This one's different. Planeswalkers. I was thinking this morning I might try out my Planeswalkers deck again. That's very different. So, trying out some things that aren't traditionally my playstyle. I did also play zombies yesterday, which does fit what I like to do, which is put a bunch of creatures on the board and see what happens. But actually that was fun because I found some fun interactions with was it Liliana's devotee? Pay 2 when a creature you control dies, you pay 2 and you get a zombie, and so you can kind of really benefit from either sacrificing or just blocking and attacking with your creatures, and so that was fun. And then I do have some other creature-based decks that do some other different things. So at least they're kind of out of the ordinary. I also have a Menace deck looking at the Labyrinth Raptor that our opponent had there, and that can be a lot of fun too, because it actually moves pretty quick. Okay. Crystalline Giant. Okay, this is interesting. We've gone from Knight of Ebon Legion to Labyrinth Raptor to Crystalline Giant. I do not see a pattern there. I do not know what our opponent has planned. Okay, this is my one tutor card, and I keep forgetting that it would help me to actually put in Snowland. I usually just use it to go get Bolas' Citadel because it is my favorite card. But there's plenty of times where I could use it to go get an extra land, and I just keep forgetting to put Snowland in. Yeah, I should do that. Okay, there's more Menace, and Crystalline Giant can get Menace, so maybe Menace is their game plan, but they just decided to throw in the Knight and the Giant. I don't know. This is very different. Very different. So I guess we're going to go Reservoir. The Wanderer's not going to do us a lot of good here. We are getting closer to casting the Citadel. I really, really enjoy winning with the Reservoir. That's a fun. To me, I mean, the big fat laser cannon that shoots 50 damage at your face. That's just so fun. Okay, definitely, clearly Menace now. Although I think it was fairly clear after the Dread Mawkin? Dread Mawkin came out there. Man, I need some better life gain. We're gonna be taking a fair amount of damage. Ooh, they've even got enough to pay for that. That's 6, 9, 12. That's lethal. That is lethal. Wow. Just not enough life gain. We got off to kind of a slow start there. And I didn't draw any of my board wipes, which is rare. I usually have enough in the deck that I see them early. And I only had one targeted removal. My removal just wasn't there. Wasn't the best draw. I didn't have 9 lives. Yeah, I didn't have the cards I needed. I had some I didn't need so much, but I think I might take the Wanderer out. Like, unless I'm playing Burn, which I haven't seen a ton of. I mean, I do come across it. But the thing is, people building red right now are typically building a little bit more goblins than Burn. So I might just take that out. That ends up being a dead card a lot. Although if I'm going to make adjustments, maybe I'll remember to put in some Snowland. Let's see. Alright, let's do that first. Let's throw in... Let's just make our swampies and plains. Let's just make them snow covered. How hard is it going to be to find them this way? I should just type in snow. Oh, I didn't even see it that way. Okay, yeah, let's just type in snow. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And swamps. Okay, so we fixed that problem. And now let's also take out... Do I have 4 of those? No, I'm okay with that. The Wanderer, 2 copies of that. Do I have an extra Shatter the Sky? I do not, so we'll still wait. Okay, I think I might stick with everything else. Just double check. Reservoir tends to be our favorite win con, although the Exquisite Blood combo wins quite a bit too. Alright, I think that'll work. I think that will work. Although I am kind of curious if there's anything else that might be fun to throw in. It's been a while since I've kind of looked here. Let's just do something here about life. Time to wake up. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know. Do we get anything in the anthology? Let's see. What about really new stuff? Where'd it go? Anthology 4. Let's just go straight there. Yeah, that's not helpful. Yeah, didn't really get anything there. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't want to spend too much time looking around. Might do that later. Let's play it one more time, then I might play something else. I don't think I'm doing anything for my quest right now, so that's what we'll do. We'll play this, and then I'll figure out what my quest is. I need to build up that gold, get a really good draft in, so I can buy the Mastery Pass when it comes out and keep drafting. Of course, that means I've got to get a good draft in. And I've had a decent run lately. Not amazing, but a pretty decent run. Alright, let's drop Vito here, because unless we're getting the combo on the board, he's kind of dead. He just sits out there by himself, and it's no fun. Alright, Niels B. MTG Kalish. That is an interesting username. I dig it though. A second reservoir isn't bad, but we're only on 3 land at the moment, so let's go ahead and move that out of the way and see if we can find some land. I usually don't like to have Fall of Thran in my hand until after I've got the Citadel down and some decent life to go with it. What I've noticed is if I'm not careful about my life gain, I end up with the Citadel and not enough life to cast stuff. So I do think that's something I might do, is try to fortify the life gain a little bit better. I mean, we have the reservoirs. We have Maze Mine Tomb is 4 life when it leaves the battlefield. I even have the new one. What's it called? The well, I can't think of the name of it, but it's You know, I think I'm going to wait here, or pass here. The one that gives you 2 life, if you have less than 20, but you at the end of the turn, but you draw a card if you have more than 20 life. Or is it? It's either more than 20 or more than your starting life total. It's probably more than your starting life total. Anyway, I've got a few copies of that one. So I've got stuff in here, but there's definitely been games where I need to figure out other ways. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a reservoir down. At least we can gain a little bit of life when we scry. Unless they're going to counter it. I didn't even pay attention to that. I'm sure they're going to counter it. I'm not crazy about this Faceless Haven. It's not easy for me to kill that. The Cosmos Elixir. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. So I've got that. I've got life gain. But I don't know. Sometimes I get stuck without enough of it. So I think my best bet here is going to be drawing a Settle the Wreckage, because I don't have a lot of ways to kill that on my opponent's turn. Let's go ahead and keep that. Okay, they could have a counter spell, but let's go ahead and try while they've got less open land at least, before they untap all their land. Oh, what is that one called? Miscast. I hate 1-cost counters. Gee whiz. Good point. Good point. That would have been a good way to take care of it. Because I don't have that. I think that's probably... Mortify is probably the only instant outside of Settle the Wreckage that would take care of it on that turn. We're just having to draw out all these counter spells, and at the same time they're drawing cards. I think we're just going to get outnumbered. Okay. Yeah, pay with snow. Okay. Cosmos Elixir saves. Well, I gotta find it and cast it though. So there's the Citadel, which I really want. I think that's gonna be the way I go. But it's gotta land. That's gonna be the hard part, I think. Getting something on the board and getting it to land. My luck, all 4 of those are counter spells. They're still drawing cards. It's just a numbers game that I don't think I can keep up with. Not with this deck. Here. Let's just make them counter that. If I could get the Citadel down. Oh, they didn't counter it. Are you kidding me? That was the only card at that moment that was going to help them more than me. So I just, wow. And I guess they figured that as well. Yep. They were thinking the exact same thing. That was the only card that was in my hand that would have helped them more than me. I was sitting here thinking, you know what? They've probably got a handful of counters. They'll just counter everything. Why not? Nope, they didn't counter everything. But I'm sure if I would have played the Citadel, it would have got countered. But I do think the Citadel would have gotten me out of that. Okay, so yeah. Now this will get countered and we'll concede. So usually Citadel into Fall of Thran works really well because it gives me a pretty good size advantage. But when you're playing a blue player, nothing matters. Okay. Well, it kind of stinks because I kind of like to do it. I really like playing that deck and I want to play it again, but I also want to take care of my quest, and that was not helping my quest. I don't even remember what it was, but I know it wasn't white-black. So, we'll go try to figure that out. I don't think it was white-black anyway. Still working on land destruction, hey? I haven't played mine in a little while. I really wish we could have gotten some other stuff like Time Spiral Remastered. There was some land destruction there too. There's good stuff out there and it's hard to get in Arena. What is going on? Black screen. Oh, here we go. No 3-drop, but 4 is double. Okay, I need to play red and green. What do I have? Do I have anything I haven't played in a while? I play a lot of Gruul Trample. I've got the Jund. Challenging. Let's see. I've got Jund Planeswalkers. That could be fun. I definitely do not want to play that white right now. Oh, the Mutate deck that I built's not bad. I haven't done this in a while. Let's do this. Oh, and I still have an old Elementals deck. Let's do that. Hey, good morning. Thanks for jumping in. Don't click historic. Alright, I'll do one direct challenge. I kind of want to work on my rank though. It's pretty bad right now. Like I'm dwindling around platinum, which, yeah. Where'd that deck go? There it is. We'll try that. Yeah, you're actually playing jank. Alright, let's see what you got. I've got to work on my quest, so I'm going to place a lot of blue-green, or not blue-green, red-green until I get there. I need to get 10,000 gold for the next draft. Unless I were to do a quick draft, but I don't know. I've gotten so used to doing premier drafts. I think I'm just going to stick with that. So, 10,000 gold. I'm going to go ahead and spend, is it next week? Or maybe it's the week after. I think it's the week after. Like the 22nd, I think, is Strixhaven. I'm going to spend the, was it 3,400 on a Mastery Pass. I think it's worth it because I always get to the end. And if you get to the end, you get your value. You get gems, you get gold, you get packs. You get cosmetic stuff, which I don't care as much about, but you get it. And I do use some of the stuff when it's free. Like if I win it or get it in a pass. Like I did actually finally change my card sleeves, which I had never done before. And the last, I've been playing for, well, since they went to open beta. Draw. Well, I call that a win. Didn't let you in. It's acting kind of funny this morning. I mean, it could be my computer, but I feel like it's probably Arena. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. I mean, I was streaming fine for a while, though. Now that looks like my computer. Waiting on server. Did the game, did the whole stream freeze or just the game? It looks, I can tell. There we go. It's back. That's kind of weird. Well, it might not like Direct Challenge. We'll try to do something. It works. Okay, good. Stream is fine. I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep doing what's been working this morning. So, probably going to have to save the Direct Challenge for another day. Well, now it's trying to act funny again. I may have to restart Arena. Wow. Alright. We'll give it another minute to see if it catches up, and then I'll just have to restart Arena. I've got time. It's pretty early. Gonna restart itself. It might. It has been known to do that. Just give up. It hasn't given up yet, though. It's still trying. It's plugging along. There we go. Okay, so this is a deck I built mostly around fight because of the Brash Taunter and his pretty cool ability. And the cool thing about it is if you can fight creatures that you control, even if you're playing against an opponent that doesn't really put creatures on the board, you should still be okay. Can't find Castle Garenbridge. I'm trying to remember that one. I don't know if I remember that one. Or at least not by name. I probably know what it is. Alright. It's still it's still going really slow. Like the graphics are lagging really bad, but I don't know. I might give it another minute and see if it catches up before I just give up on it and restart it. The green castle. Turned it into a $10 card. Really? Ooh, Robber of the Rich. That one's no fun. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Don't want a Robber of the Rich hanging around. Okay. So long to Robber of the Rich, and we'll move along. It looks like it might be starting to catch up a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like it's moving a little bit smoother. I don't know if the internet slowed or just the game itself. Who knows? We'll go ahead and scry here. I'll take the land. Okay, if we don't get our Brash Taunter soon, I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure what we're gonna do. Okay, I don't have a 1/1 counter, so it'll cost 2, so I can fight, but that's still gonna leave me losing a creature here. We can ramp, which isn't actually that bad since I've got Chandra's Incinerator, which I don't really remember what all it does now. Okay, that is an enchantment, so I can actually... Oh, I forgot that. I can destroy that creature because it's an enchantment. Nice. Very nice. So I do like that. Which means if they attack, I'll let that through because I can destroy it, and then I've got the big creature then with Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. I'm glad I realized that. I haven't played this deck in so long. It was at the bottom of the pile. Alright, well, we're not going to let it through. It's going to come through regardless. But I think I think the best strategy is still to take it out. Okay. And there. Okay, I don't think this is too bad. Oh, whenever sorcery control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much. That can be really good if we figure this out. Alright, well now I've got plenty of land. I just need the Brash Taunter. Okay, we'll go ahead and play that. Swing. Hopefully they don't play the Cavalcade anytime soon, since I've already given up my Cindervines. But this is starting to look like a Cavalcade build. I mean, yeah, I would say this is a pretty good start to a Cavalcade deck. Interesting. That actually didn't hurt that bad. I mean, I guess it gave me... I had to give up one blocker that way. Alright, so... if I attack, I'm 2 turns from winning. I can't, let's see, if they swing in for 3 with a Cavalcade, it becomes 6, and then if they happen to have draw a shock or have a shock, I'm dead. But without the Cavalcade, I think I live. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go for it. 2 turns and I win if they don't pull. But there's enough cards in hand. If they're the right cards, I've lost. a lightning, not lightning bolt, but anything like a lightning bolt, I'm dead. So it was a risk. And they haven't played it yet, so thinking maybe the risk paid off. Nope, it didn't. What was that? Wow. I don't... Okay, well, I still say the risk paid off because even if we hadn't have attacked, that was too much. So that, I mean, that was kind of worth the risk because that's not what cost us the game. I don't like that deck, though. It's okay. I don't know. I say I don't like it. The Incinerator was more fun than I thought it'd be. We just didn't get to really see what it can do. Might have been fun against one of those mono white decks or something. We just got put in the wrong place at the wrong time, I suppose. Waiting on server. Alright, here we go. So, let's go Gruul something else. Or maybe Jund. I was thinking about that Planeswalker deck. Where did it go? I must have passed it. Did I pass it? Nah, I think I passed it. There it is. This will be different. Well, I've played it on stream before, but it's been a while. It's about time for me to cut some decks again and build something new. I think I'm at the max. I didn't really look. I know I'm either at 74 or 75, and the max is 75. So I'm either at the max or I'm maybe one short. I think the last time I cut below, I built again. I think, let's see, the last deck I built, I think was the black-green mutate that I actually like. It did pretty decent. Even though I'm not a huge fan of mutate decks because you put all your eggs in one basket that way. But I built one and I did like it. It's just sometimes you get such an advantage that it works. Other times, not so much. Saw a guy playing. Was it different? Like what made it different? Because I feel like I've seen a lot of the same stuff. I'd like to see something different. Shore Sharks. Let's see. I think I saw that earlier. I might have even seen it on the stream earlier. Or maybe it was the game I played right before the stream. But I think I saw that this morning. Now Snapdax is the big one, right? No, that's not the big one. That's the multicolored one. You know, I actually haven't seen a lot of people playing the multicolored ones outside of like the I don't know, the bigger decks. They're usually not as focused on mutate those. I'm trying to remember what Snapdax does. I can see Snapdax. Like, I can see the card, but I can't see the words to the card in my head. I can't read it. But I can see his cool little art coming out. I can almost even see the mana cost, which I hate that got changed to mana value. But I do appreciate that mana value takes up less space on the card, text-wise. So I'll give him that much. Yeah, we'll block that. Double strike and deals 4 damage to target creature or on mutate. Okay. Yeah, among other things. Yeah, of course, I always do lots of other things. I'll pay the 2 life there. Let's see, I can exile. Yeah, let's do that. So Snapdax and Shore Sharks. May have to look that up later. It sounds interesting. Hey, good morning. Or whatever time. I keep saying that as if everybody's in the same time zone. Yep, Jund. I'm relatively new to Jund, to be honest. I play Gruul, I play Golgari, some. Putting the three together, I'm a little bit new at. So, although I did get really hooked on drafting Jund in Kaldheim. I don't know why, but really got hooked on that. Let's see. Oh, our opponent's done. They're done. They bailed. Okay. There's a nice win. Now I'm floating between Plat 3 and Plat 4. I really need to make a run. I need to play a good deck and make a run. I don't know if I have the wild. Let's see. I do have at least one mythic wild card. I haven't gone after Vorinclex yet. That actually is not a bad place to spend that mythic wild card. I might do that. Because Vorinclex goes in so many decks. Did I get one? Oh, did I get one when I was drafting? Oh, I think I do remember that now. I can't believe I didn't put that in anything. I must have been in a hurry to get off that day. I don't think I ever went back and put him in anything. Yeah, I was definitely in a hurry. But see, this is a jank deck. I can't put it in here because there are no creatures, only planeswalkers in this deck. So I have to put it in a deck that is not, you know, exclusively thematically jank. What was I say? So if I pulled what? Whoa! I've got 3 mythic wildcards, guys. I did not realize I had 3 mythic wildcards. Okay. Maybe I need to build Vorinclex. Okay, I have a plan today. I'm going to actually build a non-janky Planeswalker deck with Vorinclex and try to pull off what everybody keeps pulling off on me. Because I've played against that where they ultimate when they come in. I think the last time I played against it was a Liliana. Oh, and it's the last time I played against it was with the ultimatum. Yeah, I don't have enough for 4 Ugins. I've got 1 Ugin crafted right now, and I'm not going to craft. I'd rather craft the Vorinclex, I think, than the Ugins. Because there's so many other Planeswalkers, but there's only 1 Vorinclex. So I'll craft the Vorinclex. I won't craft the Ugins, but yeah. So the last time it got done to me, they used the ultimatum, and it was Vorinclex and Liliana, and I can't even remember what the other card was that I put back. But as soon as I did it, I realized what I had done. I was like, oh yeah, this game is over. Although I think it would have probably been over anyway. Once that ultimatum comes out, it's really hard to win. But yeah, it's happened to me enough. I'll build it. Discard. I don't want to discard. Fine, take that. Oh, this is somebody who's building around Tergrid, I'm sure. Which, I like that card. I don't care for playing against it, but I think I have two decks built around Tergrid. One does a little more sacrificing, where the other one does a little more discarding. Discards 2 cards. Well, bugger. I may not get to play anything this game. I don't have a lot of early plays with my Planeswalkers. Everything's late. Okay. I'll take the life. I want to play a card. Alright, let's go green there. Aha! I have a card. On the battlefield. You may play it this turn, so that won't do me any good, other than it does put a counter on. But I think we're okay not putting a counter on. And of course you have a Murderous Rider when I have a Planeswalker. Ooh. That's nice. Let's go Chandra first. Although I'm probably going to regret that. I should have went Wilt first. And you have a second Murderous Rider. Wow. I hate it when the opponent has an answer to every single thing I have. Alright, get rid of that. And yes, before you say it, I know it was an instant. I should have played it on their turn. But at least they didn't make me discard it. See? So sometimes being in a hurry is good. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, I have 2 cards on the board. And of course they have another Murderous Rider. There's probably got 6 of them in the deck or something crazy. Okay. Now, another Murderous Rider will take out my Nissa. In 3, 2, 1. No. Oh, well, sure. I'll get rid of that. Oh my goodness. We're actually doing something. Okay. Well, they've made us discard everything, and now we're in good shape. Okay. Oh, nice. I had a funny feeling when stuff started sticking that they were running out of answers and plays. I mean, you can only have so many Murderous Riders in the first 4 turns. Jeez. That was nice. That felt good. What time is it? I've got enough time. Maybe we should toy around with some Veraclex building ideas. If my arena doesn't crash. Don't crash. I need to see how many decks I have. I may have to cut. I need to cut anyway. Strixhaven is coming, and I'm going to have to build all new decks with Strixhaven. Okay, waiting for the server. I actually haven't shut the computer down in a couple days, so that's probably on me. I need to shut it down tonight, or today, or as soon as I'm done streaming. Let it breathe. Okay, come on, you can do it. We don't have that much longer to go. Okay, well, it's very possible the stream could be ending soon. If the server doesn't come back. So today is what, Wednesday? let's see. I'm pretty sure the rest of the week, as well as today, I'm going to have to keep a stricter schedule. So at the half hour mark, so in about 20 minutes, I will have to force myself off. But next week, I'm hoping to be a little more flexible like I usually am. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, it's the internet. It's not Arena, it's the internet. I can see it on the stream. Okay, is it back? No, it's not coming back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to restart Arena, and we'll just see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't know. Wait, as soon as I say that, the wheel stops spinning. Well, but the screen's still black. Okay, we're back. Okay. Maybe I'll keep going. I was just about to click it. And maybe I should have. Oh, this is killing me. Okay. All right. Let's try to restart it. If I can get it to shut down now. Anyway, so I'll be on a little bit of a tighter schedule this week. Next week will be great again. I was actually considering trying an evening stream again this week, but I'm finding I've been practicing for a play in the evenings, so I'm not getting in till at least 9:30 or later, and then I come in and I want to spend time talking to my wife. So by that time, it's at least 10, and I'm finally thinking about, do I want to stream or not? And the answer by that point is usually no. No, I don't want to stream. I'm just not a late night person. Was it trying to send a crash report? Probably. I don't know. I don't need no crash report. Just get it going. Yeah, just go away. Oh, well, sorry about that. Was our music done? Looks like the music quit too. Yeah, I should have shut the computer down yesterday when I wasn't trying to stream. Well, I was totally going to work on building something Varinclex, I think. So I may do that later today, and that may be what we work on tomorrow. Playing, testing. Might try to... I don't know. The problem I have now is I'm thinking of so many decks. Like I want to go... maybe Simic Ascendancy. Try something like that. Of course, Planeswalkers. I definitely don't want to do the meta ultimatum thing. But, I mean, it's going to have some similarities to the meta. But I'm really thinking I'd like to see what can happen with that Simic Ascendancy. That could be a lot of fun. Get that thing up there quick. Wow. Arena had a hard time even just shutting down. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of time, but if it'll start back up, we can at least... I'll probably just play another game instead of trying to build with just a few minutes left. And then I'll just work on building later today so that I've got a shell to test on the stream, and then we can tweak it on the stream. I'd rather... I don't know. Maybe the stream works okay building from scratch, but I think because I don't have a lot of time on my streams, I don't stream all day. Although I'd love to be able to do that. I usually feel like it's better to go ahead and build a deck, at least have a shell ready, and then I can tweak it on the stream. So that's usually what I like to do. If it starts up and gets going, I may run Coma, which I've probably run on the stream before, but it's the one with Variety Circle that I'm really enjoying right now. It doesn't always work out well, but it's fun when it does. But I've also been thinking about trying to maybe break away, because my initial thought was Coma and Variety Circle go well together. And they do. But now I'm thinking I need to break those ideas away and maybe just try to ramp into Coma and focus more on that than drawing cards of Variety Circle. I don't know. I do like them together, but we'll see. But if I can get back online, we'll run that. I think that'll be fun. And then I'll try to put together a Varanclex shell, or 2, or 3. I don't know. I'll mess around with that today if I get time. I actually have to leave the house most of the day. Well, the rest of the week I have to leave the house for some other things. And then if I've got time this evening, I'll work on those decks. But I've got play practice tomorrow evening, so... Oh goodness. Yeah. Well guys, I'm not gonna drag this out any longer. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit of time. I'll get my computer I don't know. I'll shut it down and give it some time to rest today, and hopefully we'll be in a good spot tomorrow. At some point it's gonna force me to replace it earlier than I want to. I'm trying to save up to replace it, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gonna quit fighting it, and we'll be back tomorrow. At least that's the plan anyway. So thanks so much. I'll see you then.